incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it. And that's caught inside the 30. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray forced out to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Saints take over.
Let's go, Saints. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. That's not good. Hey, Haywood. Snap.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And it's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Saints. 55 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 18-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be complete to Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see the kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Murray. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On first down, Murray. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready? I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. 22 yards there, a first down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Come on. You better bring it. Get it.
Back to throw now on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, Steve 6.
2nd and 14. And this is Cook with a grab. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
General West. Check it up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, Talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Down. 70. Indy. I'm here all day. Fight.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Murray. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got Smith here, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Murray now on 1st down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
16 yards. And the Cardinals 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing now is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray got his man. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
On 1st down, Drake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. 2nd and 9 now.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Let's go.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They come out here in the eye. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Murray now. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, it's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. I got one. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. 24 is the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 24 is the mic. You can't block me. Scream. You can't take off.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 4. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Sanders. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check 43.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with a fullback line. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No, that was
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Michael Thomas, 30 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. On first down, it's Drake. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Murray finds the open target, Arnold. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dan Arnold, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You just...
A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check it back. Check it back.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first and 10, here's Murray. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, and the Saints will have the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
They'll run on first down. It's Murray, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
That was second down run for Murray, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running for the shotgun with Dre. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Double time. 3 down. Hey, ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the